Ray Greenwood was known throughout the footballing community in Bishop Stortford for his coaching skills and passion for the game. But he was so much more than a football coach to the hundreds of boys and girls he took under his wing over a period of almost 20 years. Ray was lead coach at Bishop Stortford Community Football Club, one of the biggest youth football setups in the country, with around 1,000 boys and girls playing in about 80 teams from under 7 to under 18. A player himself to a good standard in his youth, Ray became interested in coaching when his sons Nick and Bert began playing. He started his coaching qualifications and eventually moved over to it full-time, starting with a role at Leyton Orient's community sports project while also managing both of his sons' teams. Ray moved with his family from Epping to Stortford in 2001 and offered to help the then Bishop Stortford Youth FC with coaching. A year later, BSCFC was formed from clubs in the town. The clubs pooled their money towards community-based activities, one of which was to provide football coaching at St Elizabeth's, the centre at Perry Green for people with epilepsy and other complex needs, and Ray volunteered for this. St Elizabeth's was so impressed that it employed Ray for the next decade. His proudest day each season was always the Bishop Stortford Inclusion Cup final, when a team from St Elizabeth's took on a team from the Home Farm Trust or Care by Us at Bishop Stortford Stadium and received trophies and a cup at the end. Meanwhile, Ray was gaining a reputation as the go-to coach for teams within BSCFC. More and more requested that he train them. Over the past 10 to 15 years, around 100 teams were coached by Ray, and last season he coached 17 squads from under 9 girls to under 18 boys. He coached teams that won leagues and cups, and some of the youngsters went on to play for Bishop Stortford's first team. But it wasn't just about the elite. His close friend and BSCFC director Alan Hazel said all abilities, it didn't matter to Ray. Each was encouraged to achieve their best. It was about developing the person as much as the player. Ray took on the club's Girls Development Centre on Sundays with the brief to get as many girls into football as wanted to play. And this season, the club is running girls' teams from under 9 to under 18, as well as a ladies' side. Always the first to volunteer, Ray ran the club's cafe behind the Harvest Moon at Thorley Park and was as cheery flipping burgers as he was coaching the kids. As a tribute, it has been renamed Ray's Cafe. A lifelong Man United fan, Ray died suddenly at the end of June. He was 64. Among the tributes was one from St Elizabeth's, which said, "Ray was a beacon of hope for all of our learners and reinforced every day that disability is never a barrier for learning and experiencing new activities." Ray coached our teams to win the Inclusion Cup on several occasions. It was such a special moment for everyone, and we're so grateful to Ray for all of his support and dedication. We will always have fond memories of him coaching our learners to achieve anything they set their minds to. One of Ray's former charges wrote, "The lessons I learnt from Ray impacted me even to this day. He taught me about discipline, hard work, social skills, the grit to push myself beyond my limits to reach further than I could have imagined. I hold these lessons close to me and have nothing but admiration and respect for a great teacher who impacted the life of a boy as he was becoming a man." And in the words of another, "The outpouring of love and emotion for Ray is a testament to how highly he was regarded. I just wish we'd all had the chance to tell him how highly he was respected and regarded while he was still here, as I don't think he really received the recognition he deserved for his commitment to the football club."